Okay, I'm Lorena Grundy, and this is my major presentation, and my topic is Interactive Video Conferencing. The title of my presentation is Utilizing Interactive Video Conferencing. What is interactive video conferencing? Interactive video conferencing, or IVC, is the use of two or more websites used simultaneously through linking to chat, have meetings, conferences, workshops, and classes so that many viewers can participate all at once. History of IVC. Interactive video conferencing was created in 1870. This is when the first concepts of video conferencing were developed. The first actual developments of the video telephone began in the late 1920s with the AT&T company, Bell Labs, and John Logie Baird. Types of IVC. There are many different types of IVC tools. For instance, Adobe Connect and Zoom are just a couple of different types of IVC tools that can be used within a classroom to give students different and engaging experiences with interactive video conferencing. IVC in the classroom. In the classroom, IVC can be used in a variety of ways in the classroom. For example, it can be used to teach a classroom of students as a virtual classroom setting. This way of teaching can be very helpful in that a teacher can teach a classroom of students without being physically present. And I have personally experienced having a virtual classroom where the instructor was actually in another location and they were able to give a presentation to a classroom of students. And so it's very, very technologically advanced and very helpful. IVC in the classroom. Within the classroom, IVC can be used to present information to a class of students directly from a presenter or instructor. This type of presentation could be a show and tell or even a presentation of information for students to accompany a lesson or standard that students may be working on at that time. And this is one way that I plan to use IVC in my classroom and to get my students involved with all the information that I've learned from IVC. I feel very confident that I will be able to use this within my classroom and that my students will enjoy it and that it will also be educational for them. And they will learn new and different ways to use technology. And maybe this may be an introduction to IVC for them. Some of them may not even know what IVC is, and so I'm very excited to use this within my classroom. IVC in the classroom continued. Since IVC is a form of linking between video and audio, this would be a great classroom project that students could work on to help learn and even enhance technological skills they may already have. Students could complete assignments about IVC, such as a research paper or a PowerPoint presentation. They could then use an interactive video to showcase what IVC is in real time. And this is something that I think that they would enjoy, being able to actually interact and be hands-on with interactive video conferencing. And I have an idea that they could even be in the classroom and maybe one group on this side of the room and another group on the other side, and they could actually interact that way. Or we could have like a mock presentation where one of the students or even I could be in another room and there could be, of course, an aide to help watch over the students while I'm not present. And then I could give them maybe a mini presentation of a lesson that we may be doing. And so I think that would be something awesome as well to do. I'm still trying to think about how to smooth that out, but I think that would be really amazing. I think they would be really excited to be able to experience IVC that way. IVC and changing classroom dynamics. IVC can also actually become an everyday part of education in the classroom. There are many other ways to utilize IVC in the classroom, such as students using IVC to video one another while interacting with one another to experience actual hands-on time using IVC and learning how to properly use it. And again, this would be them being able to interact versus just watching me as on a presentation. They would be able to interact with one another. And so I think that would be very educational. IVC and interactive chat room. Students can also use IVC as a tool to create and participate in an educational interactive chat room. This would be another way students could show what they've learned from a lesson while completing an assignment task they may have concerning IVC and technology. And one thing is with interactive video conferencing, there's no limit to the things that you can do with it. You can literally be in many different places. You can be all in one place and your instructor be in another place. You could even, again, have a chat room, which I know a lot of young students, I teach high school, and I know they love to have that interactive FaceTime and things like that. They enjoy doing that. And so I think that this would be very, very beneficial to them. And they could also learn more in-depth information about interactive video conferencing. IVC and the future. In the future, I see IVC revolutionizing the technological industry and bringing about positive change for education and the world in general. It has already presented us with leaps and bounds in technology and communication, but there may be more to come in the future. And so, with that being said, there were a lot of things that I came across while I was researching um, interactive video conferencing, and things like FaceTime, and even there's like a face chat that you can do on Facebook. Those things have come a long way from the 1800s, where there was just really they were trying to figure out how can we link these two things together. But now that they've been linked together, really all you need, and I've read this several times while I was researching, all you need now is a microphone and some type of webcam, whether it's built into your computer or if it's a, a webcam that you stick on top of your computer. That's all you need is a webcam and a microphone. If your computer doesn't already have one installed already, mine does. I have a Mac. And so those are all the tools you need to actually get started with interactive video conferencing. And what makes me really excited about using this technology in my classroom is that we already have Chromebooks within the classroom. So all we need is to open them, and I can literally go through and show the students how to install interactive video conferencing to where they can all interact together and be able to be hands-on with IVC. And one last thing is that they will probably be able to teach me some things, because while we're teaching students, they always sometimes can teach us some things. And like I said, some of the students may already know about interactive video conferencing, and they may have some shortcuts and some tools that they know about that maybe I don't know about. And so I think this will be a very respectful and very educational process for us to work on within the classroom. And so with that being said, this has been my presentation of interactive video conferencing, or for short, IVC. Thank you.